So here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, DC, we find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC. So you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the waters. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1 pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away here tonight. Islma Makhachev enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, you can argue this is the single hardest belt in the UFC to defend. The UFC's lightweight division has long been a murderer's row, and this champion's latest challenger looks like he could come through and upset the apple cart.
We were talking to him the other day, and I asked him about the fight. He goes, DC, nothing surprises me, because every time I go in there, I fight the toughest, scariest opponent. I understand my opponent's good, but I'm the champion for a reason, and I intend for it to stay that way.
Seemed like he had a great training camp, a great weight cut, and even though there are definite stylistic challenges in front of him here tonight, told us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, skill for skill, I'm better than this guy everywhere, and I'm going to prove it in a big way in front of his capacity crowd tonight. Charles Oliveira, and he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. Our tale of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Islma Makhachev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, TODOS Oliveira.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, Islma Makhachev, the UFC lightweight champion, putting the belt on the line tonight against the former King Charles Oliveira. They met for the first time at UFC 280. That was back in 2022. And looking for a different result here tonight.
You know, John, that was the first time we saw Charles Oliveira over the course of that long run struggle with the fight style. But Charles Oliveira has promised us he's going back to the drawing board. He's fixed the holes in the game. He has a different approach to Makhachev. Let's see how he handles this test for the second time. Makhachev is confident that he gets the title.
Islma Makhachev gets the single leg takedown, making all these shots count. Oliveira's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Yeah. That was a slick transition.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
It's okay. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Oliveira's back in side control. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Makhachev's in half guard. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arms stuck between the legs. He's now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Great
Submission defense on display tonight. Great defense by this fighter.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Islma Makhachev. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Changing the position. Darce, yep, he's trying to hit a Darce here.
Oh, that's getting in deep now.
That's real deep, John. He's got to be careful.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round. And he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. So perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
And he comes through with a big knee. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Just misses with the straight right. Makhachev gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Just missed with that right hand. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being...
Oliveira's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show.
Oh my goodness, might happen.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Makhachev's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Nice transition.
Oliveira's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Oh, damage done, bleeding from his cheek now. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Islma Makhachev.
Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oliveira's in half guard.
And now he's inside control. Oh, he's working for the sub.
Let's go. Push. Get free.
15 seconds to go. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but we can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Islma Makhachev. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Pretty good jab there. Back to his feet. He goes in and secures the takedown.
He's in the mount.
Makhachev's going for the sub here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Takes his back now. Oliveira's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
In the half guard. Getting him out here.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Good jab there by the champion.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotines, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. Nice.
Side control now.
Scramble.
Nice defense.
Oliveira's in half guard now. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oliveira's back in side control here.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
30 seconds to glory, baby. 30 seconds.
Oh, he passes the half guard now.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Oliveira's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Oliveira's back in half guard.
Right to the mount.
Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Oliveira.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Makhachev's back mount now. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Oliveira.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut.
He's got to be careful here.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, great submission defense. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there, and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
Let's get this last round in now, okay? You just got to be patient.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Fifth and final round.
This is big. That's big.
Oliveira's now switching his stance.
Big double leg level change.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Nice shots lands from the bottom.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
But at least staying busy on the bottom.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Makhachev's back to the north-south. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Let's go. Hold that guard.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on him.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, another heavy shot gets through.
Side control, he's pretty safe there.
So wisely, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islma Makhachev.
Look at that. This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islma Makhachev.
Oh, what a moment there it is for the new UFC lightweight champion. I'm not crying. You're crying. Are you crying?
I mean, almost. It's hard not to feel emotional.